Whoa! Put the old playlist on, put the new playlist on, put the happy. Oh, no, it ain't low. Nah. It should be. Nah. Is it better now? Might be you. Oh, why, hello, friends. Happy Thursday night. How are you? I'll show you how good I am in a second. You're gonna understand. Oh, we're doing good. Pink drinks in the house. Woo! I needed to smoke one too. Oh. Look, check this out. Oh, John, you're too nice. Too nice. Happy Thursday, boys and girls. Maybe we got some girls out there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, it's all right. Either way, happy to have my friends here. What's going on, friends? I got some concentrate I need to open over here. Nice little Mecachem Diesel, little Bedford Grow. Mecachem Diesel, chillin'. John Voight, I like chillin', good. Vanilla. Oh yeah. John, wait, John, have you worked since the Samps came out, the most recent ones? Have you worked in the last 2 days, John? My days have all bled together. It was a long one today for me, so... Oh, that's right, you did work yesterday. I remember seeing you there. Did you, John, did you eat the belts yet? Dude, I'm intrigued by the belts. And Guap, did I hear this correct that the belt itself is 25 milligrams, but then that can be split into 5 milligram like pieces, and then so you're essentially 5 mil per? And the thunder rolls. Alright, I've got mine ready to be smoked up. If anybody else has got, now's the time. Pack it up, pack it in. Let us begin. Anytime you're here, that's a win. Dudley Dawson, you lovely ass man. What's going on, brother? How are you? Dentation. I like that. Oh, boy, I've heard about the space chunks. I like that. E-rig is on. My E-rig is ready to go. I hope. Put it on the charger when it's... Oh my god, if this thing doesn't start right now, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright, it started. We're in good shape. Typically, it lets me get through a full smoke sesh. If we start it, let's hope. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Ooh, little cherry fizz. Brr. I got a little Bedford Grow Mecachem Diesel.
There's nothing that is wrong with wanting you to stay here with me. I know you got somewhere to go, but why don't you
Oh, Sean Whitney. What's good, my guy? I'm missing the shit out you. You doing okay? Oh, like it. Man, Mechachem Diesel. Good one. Not sponsored. Shameless plug. Oh. Oh. This would be the Mechachem Diesel. Mecha with the chemical and the diesel. All of the ones. I believe this is one of their better genetics, personally. They have what is called the Apex cut. I'm not. I mean, it is, I guess, superior. I don't know. That's their jam. But Mechachem Diesel been pretty good to me. I really like grape sugar cookies if you ever get the chance at it. I know that Drummer would absolutely back me on that statement. Oh, nice. Wow, that's super cool. The grape sugar cookies would be neat. It's just more like it's not a, it's never like a high testing strain as far as THC goes. But the pungency, and again, I haven't had it in so long. I feel bad saying this. I did have a concentrate of it recently, and that was really good. So I'm like hoping. I did have a joint of it recently also, and I will tell you, rather disappointed by the joint, but I think a lot of people in Illinois are probably selling like shake joints. It's just wild. I was actually talking to somebody who understands cannabis pretty well, who's a integral part in a cannabis market in one of the corps out there, and we were talking about some of the differences between what a Michigan is and what an Illinois is, and why so many more people are actively willing to go to Michigan than they are here, why the access and the ease of entering the program in Michigan, both as a grower, but a dispensary, and the evolution of it, coming from when they used to allow caregivers, was the name of it, right? You used to be a medical patient, and the medical patient would allow the caregiver to grow their cannabis for them. And then if, 100 medical patients gave one guy all of their allotment, which I believe it was like 5 or 6 plants a piece. I wish Timmy B was in here, because he grew up there. He knows some of the actual truths to what I'm saying. But I think that you were able to gift your plants to somebody, and then they were able to grow it. So if you could get 100 grower or 100 people, medical patients, to do your thing. The House bill right now, expanding caregiving. Nice. To expanding it how, Wap? But I think the big thing is, 12 plants and able to service up to 10 patients. That's dope. Well, that's really, really cool. I hope that goes through. That'd be neat. But that's like the whole thing. It's super dope. That was the thing in Michigan that this is why, like, anybody who's in Illinois as a player in this market will tell you Michigan is the Wild West, right? Well, if you know cannabis, a lot of people would be willing to consider Michigan as the Wild West. They are a little bit more lax in some of the regs. They're a little bit more willing to allow growing and stuff. They're not so tight. Oh, guap, 1,000%. But also, rightfully so, should you be. And I think we talked about this a lot. Like, people who grow a quality product and they aren't... See, the thing is, I was thinking about this earlier, okay? How sterile, how cold, and how, like, uninteresting the Illinois cannabis experience is. It sucks. I don't even care if you got the best customer service standing across from you. Purchasing cannabis in Illinois is just not fun. It's not. There's nothing that you're like, oh my god, I need to hurry back in there and hang out with those people. I need to go see what they're doing. Yeah, it's not. Trust me, a lot more. Yeah, the Med Club was awesome too, but like, here's the thing. Going to hang out with your bud tender friends, the people who you grow relationships with, it's like going to see a bartender that you might have a relationship with, a server at a restaurant, a cash out. Like, there's a cash out guy at the dollar store who calls me the truck and bike guy. I don't own a truck or a bike, but every time I'm in, he goes, hey, you're the truck and bike guy. That's literally how we recognize each other, but it's okay. It's my boy, whatever. But I don't necessarily, like, I'm not like, I need to go to the fucking dollar store to go see my boy, right? Like, I need him to call me the truck and, truck and bike guy. We're good, but so but also at least at the dollar store, I can get browsy for half a second. I can look around some shit and go, oh wow, look at this. Did I need to pointlessly spend my money right now? Right now, it's so direct. You're like, all right, I've been through this experience before. Now I've got some idea. I gotta give him my ID. I gotta get my ID out again. I gotta, there's like 70 ID checks. Anyway, it's just, yeah. Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I used to have customers who would come and we'd sit. I used to have patients who were medicinal patients actively using this thing to treat conditions, come and sit down across from me, and we would chum it up for 30 minutes at a time. We were just talking about life and how to move past whatever we're going through, right? And how to implement cannabis as the bridge to getting over whatever we're going through. So, no, yeah, the grocer homies, yeah. I hanging out with the homies is the whole point, right? Like, that's why if we could get it to the point where one caregiver could take care of 10 patients, oh my god, this thing would change immediately overnight. And it's not that, like, you would still have to have a medical card, you would still have to be whatever, right? Like, you would still have to go through the processes to legally be operating according to their rules and their whatever. But as a caregiver, it allows you to actually give proper care and access to what they're looking for. But, like, if nothing else, it allows for that interaction to come back, right? It allows for the one-on-ones. If somebody is a passionate, caring folk who, I mean, like, I think I would be a decent caregiver in this respects, right? Give me people who I could have under my care, just not the grower guy. But, like, if I could have, 10 patients that would come in and I could give them access to cannabis or whatever, and I think that, scale up to wherever you're capable of handling. But if you didn't see it, Wap and I, me and Aaron were talking on the last episode of the Elevated News podcast with Two Dope Dudes, that you can check out on YouTube and all your other platform streaming apps. But we most recently were talking about this a little bit too. How the coldness of the thing has made it like you don't want to necessarily go through it. But also how we could give proper care. We always talk about like peddling licenses, but like getting more down to the point where if you give me 10 patients to begin with, right? I can prove that I can handle 10, then give me 20, and then I don't really care, right? Like, let me just scale up to this, but I'm qualified, I think, to do that. I'm qualified probably to run a dispensary, to own a dispensary. I've been able to prove with a track record, according to the state as well, that I'm capable of holding of operating and running a dispensary with a zero variance aspect of it, right? So like, we can make sure that the FIFOs paid attention to, first in, first out, right? Like all of these simple nuances that the state lays out as far as regulatory matters goes, I can prove that I'm capable of doing all of that. But I don't have access to the fucking, to the licenses. Now everybody says you can apply for a license, but according to the way that they're giving out licenses and everything's going, it's not as accessible for somebody like myself. And I'm not even trying to I don't really care. There are brokennesses to this situation, especially in Illinois, that make it very cold and not exciting. It makes it why people are, and this is why we see a $1.7 billion market in Illinois and a $3.3 billion market in Michigan. Michigan damn near doubles the market that Illinois does and takes hundreds of millions of Illinois dollars from Illinois with a market that they have. Like, the market is here. People are spending their money there. You're doing something wrong. They're voting somehow. And I get, oh, well, go ahead. Take that risk through Indiana. It's crazy that that's always the response of, like, the higher-ups. We could, but man, Man, like, we're really just trying to, this is why I talk about it all the time. We're trying to come to a place where all of us actually, where it makes sense for us, right? But as of now, access to cannabis is broken. Be nice to see and smell experience. Full love a smoking room. I'm a dreamer. Yeah, and smoking rooms are fine too. I'm not against it. The social experience around cannabis, I've always wondered how that looks, right? And I've been to an event or two now that have been really, really cool. The smoking events and the things where people are able to consumption events. I'm okay. I try very hard to find the space where it makes, like, even social sense, right? Because there's a lot of folks who, yeah, I don't know. I think obviously the same thing as or alcohol too, right? You get too much alcohol with too many people, the disagreements can happen. Especially with cannabis, like cannabis, you'll start smoking and you'll start talking to everybody. Well, you're talking because you're happy, chilled out, whatever, vibing, but you might be talking about something that the other person's not that excited about. So we gotta, like, you know, how do we bridge this thing where we make it a consumption thing that is also somewhat social also, right? How do we make it more acceptable to everybody? But hey, Colleen, what up? And Sean, I wish that was the truth too, though, right? But like, there's no way to accurately represent the nugs that you're about to get out of a Mylar bag that you can't see through, even with a picture, because, you know, and like, that's the thing, there's the packaging is bad, Go to Michigan, brother. It is a deli style. You're able to see the buds before you buy them. You're able to sniff them, and I don't know what their extent of touching things are, but you may even be able to touch things. I don't typically buy deli style cannabis, but also where they have like the Mylar bags that are hanging that have like a Ziploc on them, and then they open it and you're able to like they'll squeeze it and let you put your nose in it and stuff, but like it's somewhat cool because the packaging prevents everybody's from like snotty noses being in the bud jar. You know what I mean? That's a little weird to me too. I don't want everybody breathing on the weed that I'm about to go smoke. That feels strange. So like, where's the happy medium? And I think that they found it up there where they like open the packaging and like, you know,
Our minds are just focused on these goals and plans, which in themselves are not reality. Goals and plans are not. They're fantasy.
hold up. Wait a minute.
You have to have a little faith in people. Don't be so gloomy. After all, it's not that awful. Like the fella
Yeah, I'm trying to cannabis consumption. How I build to legalize cannabis hospitality venues and events. Oh, that'd be cool. Charge them by the hour to be there. And Sean, like, but that's it. Nobody wants to do that. And I don't want to, like, charge people more money. And I'm not, like, saying it's not a deterrent to some of it, right? But, like, you should see some of the personalities that come into these dispensaries. Putting them in the same fucking building is just a no. No. Sit there and smoke together? No. And a lot of, but I don't know if that would be the clientele that would go there and do it. There's plenty of people who go to the liquor store and never go to a bar, right? They go and buy their liquor, they go home, they consume even with their friends and stuff. So maybe you'd be able to go to the consumption lounge with your friends, but you know, depending on where you're at, I just wish that cannabis was far less hated, right? Or thought in that capacity where it's like that's dirty and people could socially consume. If we're at a bar where you're allowed to get as drunk as a skunk, to have a social smoke outside, and I don't think mixing the two is a good idea, so no thanks. But again, you're you, do you, right? That's me. I don't think so. Not my jam. Oh, Colleen, hi, bye, good night, love you, miss you already. See you this weekend. They would be the ones there. And like, John, you get it, right? Like, and I'm not trying to be rude. I want people to have as cool of an access to this thing as you can dream up. In my ideal world, that's a full nother step where you're on your way, your journey, and you don't care how you consume, what you consume, when you consume it, go. Where I desperately want to hit the mark at is, well, there's a few, but the big one is you properly taking your health back in your own hands. Using this thing as a Swiss Army knife where you go, you know what, no matter what it is, I've got some part of this thing in my back pocket that's going to give me relief, right? And even if it's just psychological relief from the moment that's going on, that means as much, if not more, than, you know, some of the symptomatic reliefs that aren't, I mean, slight pain reduction or slight fucking headache reduction, which it's a beautiful thing that it does that, but the fuck it all that comes from it is far better sometimes than that little decrease, right? Like the idea that I'm not racy and miserable at the same time as having a headache and whatever. That's why bingo bango, right? But I had my senior leaders talking to me about cannabis and how it needs to be represented in a dispensary that they want to run, which is perfectly fine. And what the sales points are to how cannabis should be done. And I get it from a retail experience. The experience I care about with cannabis is not the retail one. I don't care what the store looks like. I'm not trying to go to the iPhone store of cannabis. That's dumb as shit. Like the fact that every single dispensary and dispensary group that I've ever worked in has wanted to be the iPhone store of cannabis, which we all get the concept. You want to be the highest traded company who has a sales floor. We get that, right? Like the highest valuation of any company in the entire fucking world. And well, there's 2 or 3 more now, but yeah, that has a retail space, that has a floor, right? And Tesla might be above it now. Anyway, yeah.
They call me offensive, controversial. There's only 2 genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message.
Well, and Sean, for a lot of us, and John, you're exactly right. Get my shit and go. But Sean, for a lot of us, the benefit is the reason it gives us the ability to be fucking social, right? When some of us otherwise aren't. Which is, why wouldn't that be fine, right? Why is that a bad thing? I don't understand how you're supposed to feel bad because you feel good. I've said this thing over and over for 10 fucking years almost now, right? I just realized I started cannabis in 2015. We're 10 years past that now. Now I started towards the end of it, but I'm almost 10 years in commercial cannabis, in retail cannabis, right? I've seen all different aspects of it. I went to the hemp side. I've seen some of this. I've witnessed cannabis in tons of different capacities. I will never give a fuck what retail experience I have. Even when you go into the coolest places, Michigan has a lot of fun. California was pretty good. Wyoming was fucking, no, Oregon was fucking great. Montana was pretty good.
I'd like to tell you
I've been to, 7, 8. Colorado's okay, right? Like, we have access to experiences that are far greater than the one that we live within the borders of right now. But also, too, which, and it was the craziest because Planet, whatever the hell they call it, Planet fucking 51 or whatever, in Vegas. I went to that dispensary. It's overwhelming almost. But every, product they got is out on the floor under some glass thing that you can, walk up and look at what it looks like or what, and it looks very iPhone store of cannabis, okay? There's displays everywhere. There's 100 registers. There's big fucking TV screens, and they got merchandise on the floor, and they got, you just walk around. It's super interactive. It's whatever. They've got a little machine over there that's making candy or something. They got way too much. This building has been running at a $30,000 deficit a month or something like that for a very long time. It's drastic how much money they've bled into the place, waiting for better regulations towards cannabis, right? To allow better access across the board at a federal level, to help the banking aspect. There's a slew of things that we constantly are talking about, how the businesses are screwed through the process too. But screwing the businesses over and putting all these regulations and all these guidelines and all these parameters to be an equity instead of being a cannabis company has caused a lot of us to not get a cannabis experience. And even then, more of us would rather go back and hang out with a friend and smoke some shit. I would rather go back to one friend with one bag, no options, 0 option. And there were times in cannabis in my life where I was paying as much, if not more, than some of the things that we're purchasing within the walls of these dispensaries now. So it's not even the direct price of the product anymore, as much as it is the taxation of it. But then to understand what it means to be taxed at that level, and then to, still be criminalized if you have too much of it. They're allowed to sell as much as they humanly can, and the name of the game is sell more. But you don't have any more access to you still are allowed only the 30 grams in Illinois. Unless you got a medical card, which then if you got a medical card, you can extend it. But how many times do you have to go through the process to get it extended to the point where like you're actually allowed to carry enough? Or if you grow, then you have a better, but like right there's, it's just stacked. Every time that I said, there's just different levels of access that is allowed. All of them are restricted. Not one of the accesses to cannabis currently is a consumer-friendly version of that. It just doesn't exist. And it's sad to me, and I will come on here and rant about this shit until hopefully something changes. And I don't care. I genuinely promise you all, I don't care about, we had this conversation today. My direct bosses looked at me in the face and said, I don't think you are fully bought in or fully into the I don't know what they were trying to say, but it's mostly that I don't want to drive the sales the way that they want me to drive the sales. And I'm telling you that I think if you drive sales the proper way and you give people the proper access to cannabis with the proper level of knowledge, they will be lifelong members of your spot. They'll never go anywhere else. Just be loyal to them and give them that consistent access, which is another struggle of the state to begin, or of all of us to begin with, because we all know how long it takes to grow from whatever. So to cycle this thing out where you always have supply of something, that's a very tough thing to achieve in cannabis, right? But so there's a lot of credit where credit needs to be due, but also too, I just think proper representation of cannabis goes a very long way. I've done it myself, I've witnessed it, and I've watched the long term and what pays off once you have quality access to cannabis. Oh, you think, really? Yeah, cannabis to me should be still, it should feel like we were going to our friend's house in the past, but without the scare, right? How many times did you go to your guy's house in the past or something and you were like, oh my God, what if this was the time I'm standing in the basement when they get raided, and now it's the time, right? Why would they get raided? You have small amounts of cannabis. You're a fly in the you're nothing. The people that all of us have rubbed shoulders with and bought cannabis from one-on-one in interactions, and I don't care how cool you are, I promise you, look at what some of these cultivation centers are doing. We are nothing. They're even the coolest people that I've seen outside of here, and I've seen some cool ones, and y'all have seen some cool ones, and we're going, oh man, I've seen hundreds of pounds sitting there before. Great, good for you. That means nothing. It's poop. Look at how much cannabis is being sold in this state. Enough that the government, without ever doing anything except for sending more inspectors to hurry up and outline what you're supposed to do, whatever. without them sending inspectors, they've done nothing, have earned 40% of the market. And if we take the math on $1.7 billion, right? 30% of that, even, let's call it, just round down a little bit, we're looking at like 6K. Or 6K. $600 million, right? If it's 30%, how crazy. And the thing is, it's less than that, right? Because I said based off of the big number. The big number that we're talking about has the taxes baked into it. So their $300-400 million just goes into the lump sum of how much money everybody spent, but that's ours. We're taking. It's like that's not what we spent. We really should have spent 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Right now it's 1.7 or yeah, crazy. And that's what I'm saying. John gets it too, right? Like the good stuff is gone quick. People come in, they know what the good shit is, and people now are hoarding shit. Which is crazy as hell. Is we've made this thing, we've turned it into a scarcity thing, right? We've forced this false scarcity, which has caused people to do a hoarding thing. Now, the big thing is, like, the difference between the yellow one, the blue one, the purple one, isn't that different. Is it different enough that we're like, I really like the one and, you know, the other one is just, whatever, but it's still doing the thing? Yes. Every time. There are times when there are blatant misses, but that's on a quality issue. That's not that's who grew it and not what they grew. Because if the packaging gives an accurate representation of what's inside of it, then that is at least somewhat more representative of something, right? There's an outline to it, whether it's just a name, right? And then we can trace lineages through Leaf Flea or All Buds or whatever the hell this stuff is out there. Then, you know, if it actually gives a terpene value, then we have a better science or a math behind it. The cannabinoid ratios or percentages that are presented are somewhat indicative of possibly what's inside of it, but a lot of times we know those are faked also. So what is if I'm sitting here as a 10-year representative of this thing, and I'm telling you all that there are many holes, right? And that I just don't understand what the hell we're supposed to do to how do you breed back cannabis culture into the retail cannabis experience? And I've been struggling to figure this out for the longest time. I don't know that anybody in here can do it. I think individually, like I know that when John is at work, John is cannabis culture. He is fully a representative of this plant in an essence that I am proud to stand behind and go, this dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. But also there's plenty of times where he probably knows more what he's talking about than I do, right? So we all have different aspects of it, but I promise you what he knows is great. So standing in front of John, you get cannabis culture. If somebody else got and I'm not even trying to throw shade at anybody where I work, because I think we got a bunch of ballers and a bunch of all-stars. But if you happen to not get John, and you go to the person next to John, and they're disappointed, upset for the day, they're, they broke a nail, whatever it is, there's a million possibilities, and I get it, right? But you might not get the same experience. And you just came to spend a lot of money to then be forced to give somebody else an excessive amount of that amount of money. And like, through the entire thing, what did you get out of it? A gamble? Let me go check if this time, if whatever, There's so many variables to what is behind the Mylar package, the thing that I can't see, and it sucks. Hey, Chi-Town Hi-Fi, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I threw a rose at the guy checking my ideas. Power to the chickens. Healthier. Great egg. Sean, and that's the thing. There's plenty of like, I mean, even in hemp seed and like, there's a lot better feed. There's a lot better bedding also, right? Some of that straw and that shit that some of these things are bedded on is actually harsh on them. Sorry. But like, yeah, the bedding possibilities, it's crazy. Oh, George, I cannot wait, brother. I look forward to it. Love you too, man. Hope everything's going good. Probably wait another week at least. Yeah, it's fucking cold as shit here right now. Stay where it's warm. Flour shortage. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing, is that like they literally fabricate this scarcity. It's the same thing we've done with diamonds and gold and whatever, and oil, whatever, right? There's not enough of it. You better hurry up and spend an exuberant amount on it now before, you know. And I hate when that happens in the cannabis world, because it's not, again, a representative. It just doesn't represent cannabis well. It's not indicative of cannabis culture or people who love, like, I mean, just love each other and shit, but love the plant, right? Like, it's crazy as hell. But yeah, I don't know, man. They're telling me, buy in, figure it out. You know, friends, if they're not just beating down the door because I'm there, I don't know what else to do.
When I woke up this morning, things were looking bad.
What do we got? Oh, hey, you know what? It's almost smoked. Oh.
Seemed like
I was supposed to have this thing plugged in the whole time. I'm gonna plug it in now. Yeah, that might not work. Oh, there it went. It finally figured its life out. No, smoke in the meantime is a Marma's bar. This, I will tell you, friends, as far as vape flavors and things that I've ever tasted in my life, this is one of my favorite things that I've ever had. Strawberry kiwi in flavor. I feel like it's short-lived. It doesn't really last that long, but holy cow, is it good. Again, oh my god, it tastes so good. You get a little pink drink. Let me tell you, strawberry kiwi Marma's bar and a pink drink. This gonna make your mouth taste good. Okay? That's it. Yeah. What's have y'all been, do y'all buy cannabis in dispensary? What could be better in Illinois? What would make the Illinois cannabis retail experience better? And I understand that a smoking lounge would be cool. I'm with you, Sean. That's dope. It would be fire. Putting your nose in it would be cool too. But it's like knowing the regulations against it. Can you even make this thing cool? Can you even make it exciting? And there are some people who do smell jars, so that you all know. I'll tell you right now, it's not illegal to do. It's not not even hard to do. The reason why people don't do smell jars in Illinois, first of all, it's a very impersonal experience. It's like a see-through plastic jar that has a little rubber stopper on the top of it, and then like you pull the rubber stopper off and you get to smell the little thing, and you can shake it around, but like the nug is just kind of there, right? And it's been sitting around for God knows how long. But I'm almost confident, if I'm not incorrect, the state may even force you now, which I don't know if this is true. Somebody out there might be able to mark my words incorrect, but they might even force you to destroy the thing every week. But I do know that the ultimate end goal of that thing, and how long is it going to smell good inside of a little plastic jar that's constantly getting the lid ripped off of it? Are you actually going to get an accurate representation of this plant? Probably not. The terpenes will be gone shortly. But you have to destroy it. You have to take the cannabis, put it into a blender with some dirt, and then you got to tape it up. It's the craziest thing in the world. And like, there's people that don't have a budget to buy more than a single joint a day, right? And they buy 1.7 gram joint for $10 or whatever it is. And then they go home and they stretch that thing out over the entire day. And to a lot of us, we go, oh, well, if you do the math there, that's $50 a week. Or, well, no, it's 9 times 7, which is, it's like, what, $63 a week? You're like, okay, that's almost $70 a week, whatever. Why don't they just buy a quad, or why don't they buy whatever and go through? Brother, the thing is, some of them are making the money every day, right? Like, we don't know what their experience is. I would like to tell people, hey, you're buying one joint, 0.7 grams, 7 days a week. If you do the math on that, you're getting 4.9 grams. I can sell you 7 grams right now today for $50, right? Like, and that's more, all right, by 2.1 grams, and it's less by, $13 just initial cost, right? So, and then put it on sale, and by God, it's even better. So, is there accurate math that can go on in some of these things to help people get better bang for their bucks and whatever? I think so. And I wish that everybody had that to do, or had the capacity to actually do it. But also, and John can attest to this because he sees it, people come into the dispensary every day because that's part of their routine, just what they do. All right. In the same way, you might go to the gym every day, or you might go to Starbucks every day, or Dunkin' Donuts, or a Chili's, or whatever it is, whatever your routines are. Some of these people have built going to the dispensary to get a joint as their routine. And some people do it 2 or 3 times a day. It's just what they do. Start coming in during close. Oh, I like it. To get a joint. Yeah. But go, hey, can you guys show me what joints you have, and then just sit there real slow and go through the list. Just like slowly scroll the list, and then wait until the kiosk little thing fucking has to reload itself, and then drops to the bottom of the page. Then you're like, wait, where was I at? Where was that one? Then you gotta scroll all the way back up, and then you're sitting there on your one. Now you start to scroll back up just slowly again, and yeah. Just wait. Just do that. Not Campy Rush. Yeah. Oh, you're WAP. Looking for the one mirror scene in it. Yeah. Do you guys got any joints? Can you figure out the best one for back pain, but not upper back pain, lower back pain? Can you see if there's any terpenes that would be really good for that? Jesus, H. Louises. Did you watch this week's episode of the Elevated News Podcast with Two Dope Dudes? You can catch it on all of your... Anyway. Guys, I'm just saying, there's a lot of knowledge of cannabis out there. Don't get overwhelmed by it. Let me dissect it. Make it easy for you. Then you ain't got to worry about it. Then you ain't got to go scroll through a list of probably misrepresented stuff to begin with. Like some third party makes the makes the actual physical posting stuff, right? Like, and it's so the cultivation center sends it to the third party inputs it, and then forever that's the information for that thing. You don't have to, I mean, maybe you'll change the percentages and the whatever, right? That comes up, but yeah, some like third party people do that, you know? I need, yeah. John gets it. See, bingo. I have $10. Well, all of the ones with a 3 in it are $11. Okay, well then let's find any of the ones that are under $10 that have 2 of them. But if it has those 2, I'm really looking forward to at least if it's got limonene and myrcene. If it can't have linalool, it better have terpinolene. And if it doesn't, then what are we doing here? Do you guys even care about me? It's like you suck as a dispensary. Actually, you standing in front of me, John, it's your fucking fault. You know what? I'm going to try my best to make you miserable here in the next 2 minutes. Nothing would make me feel better is to leave here with my joint so I can go smoke it and enjoy it. But to leave a disgusting taste in your mouth and make you feel miserable for the rest of the day. Yeah, I figured why not? Like, can I use MasterCard? Good luck. It's funny if you said LOL good luck for the MasterCard or if you said good luck to me. It doesn't really matter. But either one, yeah. Well, it just, I don't know why, but it's real finicky with Chase, okay? Just so for some reason, this wonky pay system that we have to do where we round you up, but we gotta, do you know anything about the Dewey Decimal System? That's how you find books. All right, there you go. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Here you go, boom, okay. You know what I mean? Boom. Fucking Chase and Chime, baby. This guy gets it. This guy. Yeah. Hey. Saying, guys. Wild. That's really that's the experience in a lot of these places, and no shit, people are burnt out by it. And well, we're gonna come full steam ahead, pedal to the metal. This is our directive. We're gonna go real hard at it. Okay, and that's fine, but retail sucks. No, I get it. Had to pay some extra bucks, but I really don't give a fuck. Cause a brother feels great. But I'm barely awake. Bro. Dude, yep. Happy morning, suckers. Let's go to work. Or we're gonna have us a whole nother bunch of jerks. But we can't say fuck them. It really doesn't matter. Unless you're smoking that shit they call matter. Shit in a can. What, you know what I mean? I probably would not have been good on Whose Line Is It Anyway? That was the theme I think I just started going with there. Anyway, yeah, I'm down. We'll get it. Oh, like the Chili's birthday song, though. Just the same rant every time. You know what I mean? Happy morning, people. Go to fucking work. Happy morning, people. You're not the jerk. You know, you give it to them. Yeah. Make sure if they buy some weed, you ask them if they need a pipe. Make sure if you sell a joint, you say, hey, do you need a light? Hey, can I upsell you? If not, go fuck yourself. Hey, smoke another joint. Take another joint and rolling papers and another lighter and another pipe and another motherfucking joint because they're not that expensive and you can just keep buying more. What the fuck, dude? Jesus. I'm not, no. You know what I mean? That's it. Just buy more. That's it. If you come where I'm at, buy more. Yeah. Honestly, yes. Well, and so here's the thing. Depending on the one. But I would tell you that I'm impressed by their concentrate game. Like I'm honestly, that whole alchemy line, that whole fucking, all of their shit is good. The new era, the fuck, all of it's all like, it's BHO. And John, I'm with you. It's fucking BHO. It's fucking whatever. It's not fucking the Fine. Which one do you want, though? Tried to be gold or a strain name? I don't know. John, which ones are good and which ones are shit? Or all of them shit? I haven't had Acapulco. The only ones that I've had, though, I thought were decent. I had Black Inferno, which I had a good experience with. The other one that I had recently, another butter, Miami. Dried in the sun in Mexico. But as far as concentrates go, I personally, I'm not as snobbed up as some. And I'm not saying snobbed up is a bad thing, because trust me, I would rather have refined, I would rather just have fucking bubble rosin all the time, right? I don't have a budget for that. And most of the stuff that I smoke is donated to me by local grows. So thank you, Bedford, for sponsoring my intoxication tonight. And, you know, they didn't do none. Shameless plug. Love them. And that, you just need more rosin. I'm with you, bro.
Smoke another blunt, roll another up. You know that weed can really ease your mind. Every time I smoke good reefer, that Indo high makes me fly. If everybody smoked a blunt, relieve the mind, the world could be a better place. If everybody took a break and we all just got wasted, toked out, smoked out, choked out, pull another.
John, I've been waiting. John, I've been waiting till we get a refrigerator. I've been telling them to hold off until we have. Oh, thanks, brother. Sean, I can definitely send any song that you hear ever on this thing. You can immediately ask me for it. You can listen to it at any point. Let's see, how do I copy a link? Here you go. I don't know if you want to or not. Just there is a link to that song. You may listen to it whenever you'd like to. A lot of my stuff, I should just put my stuff more public so that everybody can whatever, but I don't want them to take it away. So I keep it private. Maybe you can just jump on my liked playlist. I don't know. I wish I could make like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Maybe you could follow me and see the songs I've made. No, let me know. But there's the access to them.
I remember being alone. We really didn't know what it was.
And to me, the other thing is too, if, which is a big if you seen me spend money in Illinois' market, either going to be with a craft grow, my direct house of brands, the people that I work for, or the fucking,
I'm a real weed smoker. If it's mine, then I would. Since it's yours, you could.
Bro, Seymour in here?
Right there when you blaze a blunt smoker, huh? Please think of me. 'Cause you
Oh my god, I'm on fucking Top Chat. I'm such a fucking noob right now. Oh my god. I'm a rookie. What's up, Seymour? Happy Thursday night. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody's chats for the night. It is because I'm bad at this, and I had Top Chat on there. Y'all are too damn nice to me anyway. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Oh, what was I saying? Who I'm gonna spend my money with? Right now, Canna. I like their carts more than anything in this whole market. I'd rather buy, to let you guys hear me. John, you can hear me. Jen, you can hear me. So that y'all know, you can tell the whole world. I would rather smoke a Canna cart than a Rove. I like Canna's carts more. I think they are better intoxicating. I like the flavors better. Like everything about it is just more enjoyable to me personally. And I love me some Roves. Oh, I was a big pusher of them, but they get kind of boring after a while. These other things, I could smoke that mango cart from Canna for the rest of my life. Rove is overrated. Thank you, John. It's not bad, but ain't no fucking way I'm spending $100 a gram on shit. After taxes, $125 for a gram pod that you don't even have a battery to put it on yet, right? Like, to buy 4 reloads is $500. The rosin carts from Rev are really good, too. Yeah, absolutely the truth, Guap. I actually had the rep from Canna came in, and I ended up really, really enjoying the guy. And he said, you know, he goes, I'll send some to you on the next order. Just put an order through. Let me send you a couple of things. Try it out. And I did, and man, was I blown away. And then, oh, Flora with the rosin card too, huh? I have not had that. That's cool. Heard a lot of good things about Flora, but I haven't touched much of their stuff. Spritzer's decent. I mean, I've smoked plenty of FloraCal flower, just not any of their rosin cards.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, I better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we could be just fine.
Nice.
I'll tell you what
I got a little, got smudgy up in there. Y'all ever get that on your glasses? That shit, that is annoying. Oh.
I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. If you wanna be
Pissing me straight off.
you gotta get with my friends. You gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna
Oh,
be
thanks, friends, for
you have got
holding.
to give. Taking is
All right.
easy, but that's the way it is.
They're still, but not as bad.
Yeah, you know how I feel. Say you can handle my love. Are you for real? Are you for real? I won't be hasty.
Rosin too, it's more
I'll
jelly
give you a
rosin,
try.
lots of flavor.
If you really
Yeah,
bug me,
well,
then
so like,
goodbye. Oh, I'll tell you what I
saucier,
want,
wetter things just means typically more terps.
what you really, really want.
Not that you can't retain terps in a or buttery consistency. It is that obviously a saucier whatever tends to be a more rich in terpene profile thing. And a lot of times people, because they're harder to handle, tend to stay away from them. But you're getting less of the experience. I really like too. No joke, and I have from forever. I think Cresco has very good live resin. At least they used to. It's been, I had one maybe 3 months ago. But I like live resin because it is very plant true. Okay, but it's dirty plant true. Okay, where rosin is very clean plant true. Okay, so obviously if you have the budget to go rosin, because duh, it's clean, it's delicious. But the live resin is oh, I love it. John, there's a couple of them things, and I couldn't tell you by name which that I've had in the past that have been some of my favorite representations of liquefied cannabis, right? Like cart cannabis. I like flavored cart. I'm a cart person naturally. Convenience of it is unbeatable. The decreased scent that comes off of it is also beautiful. The discretion that you're allowed to have with these things, like duh, right? All of that is awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I like carts. I've been doing a lot of them lately. I think if I had my choice of anything, I've told you all this before, I'd like to pack a pipe. A perfectly packed pipe, there's nothing that'll beat it. But a clean, perfectly packed pipe. But yeah. Oh. Farmers bars are good too. Do a blinker! It's funny that I said, fucking, I've got 2 carts in my pocket, and one of them, so that you all see, because I'm not a fucking hater, one of them is a robe. Because robes are delicious. These things are good. They're not the end-all be-all, though. Have a robe or a Canna cart, right? See, I don't play around. Get a little bit of everything, a little variety. All right, that's a Canna cart. Can confirm. Wait, does it have the name on it? It does. Even easier. But it is. Oh my god, Sean, that's fucking awesome. I appreciate that so much. Rosin in a syringe. I don't know that I have witnessed rosin in a syringe. A lot more times than not, what we see in syringes is a FICO, or Rick Simpson oil, according to some, but FICO stands for full extract cannabis oil. There is, yeah, it's multitudes of different things, but it is just typically, it depends on what it is. It's either an ethanol or a CO2 extract. CO2 is more expensive, just for setup and initial cost. I think also maybe for the gases also. But yeah, and ethanol is like super available, and also you're able to get a very cleaned up product after an ethanol extraction. You are with CO2 as well, but Ethanol, when I say cleaned up, I mean you can go from doo-doo magoo as the input, and your output can be liquid gold. Comparatively so, like CO2, depending on how you like, you can get some just beautiful ambers and golds, and you can probably get some darker colors too if you're bad at refining. But yeah, the just the natural oil that comes off of a CO2 extraction comparatively to and ethanol is so clean, but that's like moonshining, right? But yeah, it is. Okay, so then to get to your point, you may, depending on which one of the forms of extraction we're speaking on, it will, yes, you may smoke all of them. No matter what, with the refining processes that go on in Illinois for anything that is a concentrate, it is smokable typically, but then like a lot of these things, especially like the syringes, they're edible too, theoretically. Well, the syringes are very edible, typically, but they are also smokable. It depends on which way they've been made for. CO2, I believe, is the preferred form of ingestion sublingually in the medical setting. Okay, and I do this a lot when I talk because it's like loosely that's the interpretation, because using ethanol extract as an edible form or whatever isn't bad if the ethanol has been taken off of it, but you also might be missing some of the other beneficial parts of the plant depending on what your refining process. So CO2s definitely tend to be eatable. They're just a raw extract of the plant. Ethanol extract typically is eatable also, but again, ethanol, and it's not bad to consume, right? But depending on what's left in there, I don't know that you would want to leave it sublingually comparatively to just a raw plant extract. And then as far as smoking goes, the same process then exists there too. I don't know that you would want to combust much ethanol, but ethanol extract is distillation, which is how we get distillate carts, right? So we smoke them. As long as it's refined off properly, you're fine. So again, just it's all refining process and how it's done, but both smokable, both eatable. Yeah. And it's because of through both the CO2 process and the ethanol extraction process, depending on what you're doing, you are activating cannabinoids. So you will have an active THC molecule. So you're capable of eating that. And it's not that you're not capable of eating THCA or whatever, right? Like, so if you took a glob of like concentrate here, theoretically, could you eat it? Yes, but there's not a lot of like oh, I opened a fucking empty jar. That's good. 11 out of 10. Inside this little thing right here, there is some probably active cannabinoids that would lead to a level of intoxication, but eating this would be miserable. I don't know what you would eat it on or with or whatever, and the benefit to it just isn't there. When you have a ethanol form of extraction, because there is a heating that goes on, I think it's more due to the vacuum that gets pulled, and then everything gets like the boiling temperature in vacuum is far less than that out of. So I think that you've activated cannabinoids at that point through an ethanol extract, and I believe that CO2. And listen, I'm not a lab guy, so if anything that I'm saying is incorrect, y'all can jump on me, whatever. But I think that what I'm saying is pretty accurate. But the moral of any of this is that ingestibly, both CO2 and BHO, it's just, is it edible? Probably not, because you haven't, it's a hydrocarbon extract, so the gas itself is capable of pretty much squeezing the plant of all of its essentials, right? It strips it of its terpenoids, its cannabinoids, its flavonoids, and it kind of squeezes the essence of the plant out of it. You're left with a lot of raw, like gooky, nasty looking flower and plant material that you end up throwing away or whatever. It's pretty wasted then. And then you're left with a goopy product that then has to be refined. We need to get the butane out of it. So sometimes through putting those things into like a vac oven or something, they keep the temperature low enough, right? Because we know that THC is activated from THCA at, I think, 220 degrees. So if we bring this vac oven up to a, whatever, 180 degrees, we're getting the boiling point of butane. Somebody can look that up, but it's not far over room temperature where it's dissipating. But also, too, to pull a vacuum and to have the circulation of air is also stripping those hydrocarbons from whatever. So you never get to the point of activation or where you've converted THCA into THC. So in some of the heating process, right, you're coming very close to probably activating. So if I ate this thing right now, I don't really get affected typically by eating anything to begin with, but it would give me some benefit, right? Maybe. But CO2 and maybe even in a pure raw CO2, you might not even, but I think it's because it's in a closed loop system. So I don't know if it's because of the vacuuming or whatever it is that goes on there. I'm not smart enough in a science lab, so don't yell at me, please. I love you all. But I believe that CO2 is an activating process of extraction, or your refining process after that, whether you heat it up or whatever, to make sure that you activate the proper cannabinoids. But Shelby County is a very good representation of that. They make a very, very good, clean, I believe, CO2 extract, full extract cannabis oil, like in a syringe, and it's edible, smokable. The applications go deep, right? Like it's usable in recipes, like it's cooked with the stuff. It's great. Bawani! Holy cow, what are you doing? Lowercase? Holy man. Almost tried to sneak in, but we weren't gonna allow that. Get in here. Be proud, be loud. What's up, Gawani? How are you, brother?
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you walking, or you and your homies might be lining chalk. I really hate to trip, but I gotta lope as they croak. Myself in the pistol.
So yeah.
I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be, like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise.
You're right.
Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Keep spending most.
Bawani, did you see that you're not allowed to like just drop straight lyrics? You have to like go through and edit lyrics now if you wanted to use like stuff from the past. They crack down. I'm, good for them. You're gonna You'd never be able to take back the experiences we've had so far. There's hundreds of good songs out there now.
Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind.
Yeah, I like that. Problem is, it's hard to swack lyrics now, so you have to like actually type lyrics out. Sheesh. I mean, be creative. We've had some biscuits. We've dropped some good ones. We've got some biscuits. We got some gems. You know? Yeah, Guani, I'm into it.
The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most their lives living in the gangster's
yeah.
paradise. Been spending most their lives living in
It's close.
gangster's paradise. Keep spending most
But Sean, also too, I guess I'll just jump back into it. If you had a rosin product, then rosin is that's a fancy one there. Rosin is an activated product. But depending on how you've done it, some of that is not fully activated. You actually get a very cool, like, it depends. Again, it's your refining process, how hot you're running your irons or your presses or your whatever. Are you extracting flour? Are you extracting concentrate? But there's times when, like, 60% or 80% of the product becomes activated and the rest isn't, which offers us really cool cannabinoid profiles, THC and THCA both. Well, and it doesn't matter in a combustible situation, right? Because once you add heat to it, you're activating it, period. But in a edible experience, it's cool to have, in a topical experience too, to have both THCA and THC. THCA is anti-inflammatory at almost the same rate that CBD, even if not even more, in different method. So having both for a medical consumer, for somebody who would want to use this thing like medicine, is far more beneficial. So some of these products that have a rosin extract in them or whatever is super neat. Holy shit! What up, Biz?
harmony and understanding.
Oh my god. Honka honka burning free. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. A lot of people have been very nice. I'm feeling good, feeling older. My joints feel older also, and I'm not talking about the good ones that we're about to smoke, put in the air, Nope, but I do have enough charge on this Puffco to put a little bit more product in it to Puffco on it. I do greatly appreciate you though, Biz. How you doing, man? Thursday. And you're okay. I had I didn't have a lot of time tonight for the chilling or the streaming anyway. My favorite person in the world was around me for a little bit today, so I went and spent some time with her. Oh, Biz, that's because I'm not part of it. Well, and congratulations. You rightfully deserve the praise. Can we all give Biz a round of applause? Let's give him a little... Congratulations, sir. Good win. But the only reason you won is because I wasn't partaking. I don't know. I think if I fucking shaved my beard, I'd look like a fat chick. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I don't really know. What I think, you know what I mean? But like you sell insurance for sure. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, friends. I'm putting one in the air. Y'all gonna start this thing with me. It's going. So easy a caveman. Just watch me, you know, knuckle my way out of the fucking caves and shit. Yeah, I'm into it. Well, the thing is, Biz, what's your boat made of? Is it a wood product? No, it's fiberglass. Oh, that shit is super fucking fire. I mean, it's super prone to fire. So, like, you know? I mean, California set all the way on fire.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing
That I need.
a big ass bag of money and an even bigger bag.
But you're just always gonna stay on the water?
Okay, that's
If you go to California, which if you have a boat and you're on it all the time and you don't go to California, you're fucking up. And if you go, no, California sucks. No, it don't. You're lying to yourself. There's beautiful parts. The most beautiful parts of this country are in that damn state, okay? Personally, if you ask me. Them trees, fucking golly, okay? And the fucking valley's is beautiful, too. Up and down through them fucking grape barbers and shit. Beautiful. You ain't gonna stop there? You got a boat. You living on that damn thing all the time?
daddy of cannabis. Pass around the circle to his famibus. We got saggy pants, Dudley, Biz, and Guapo.
Yeah, well, in San Francisco is okay, right? Like, it's a big city. You're like, ah, great, another, look at the bridge. Hey, is that Alcatraz over there? Oh, that's really neat. I wonder if them fuckers survived swimming across that. I think I could swim across it. Wait, are there sharks in there? Never mind, fuck that. I don't want to swim with no sharks. That shit's scary. Good thing I don't live in fucking San Francisco. You know, that's how my thought process goes there, but you get me up into the trees. I don't even know what lives in them motherfuckers. It could be Bigfoot. You want to talk about somewhere where Bigfoot could be living? You ever been in them trees? He could live in a tree. We would never fucking know. Anyway. Yeah.
An ode to 12, 19, 20, 24. We love you now, tomorrow we love you even more.
Why? Of course. I mean, listen. Your igloo's going way quicker than anything else. If an igloo's all you got and there's a wildfire, you're fucked. Where the hell is there gonna be a wildfire where there's igloos at? What do you mean? It's wild. It came out of nowhere. All right. Well, it's not just like fire just starts. What if it's a solar flare? It comes down. Just swacks your hut while you're at work. Your work's fine, but it's just a small enough little solar flare. Cuts your house is gone. Your igloo's gone. Where are you going now, bub? All right, you better get some damn fire insurance. The sun is made out of fire. It's a whole fucking fire. You're crazy as hell not to have wildfire insurance. Get out of here, friends. And if you're trying to argue against me, I'm telling you, this is what insurance is for, and it's cheap as fuck. Dude, it's less than $1 a month. You know what I mean? Like, you could just give me $10 and you're good. Wildfire insurance on your igloo, $10 a year. Just subscribe now, okay? Golly. No, Chi-Town, I actually did enjoy it. I thought it was perfectly fine. It's a beautiful city. Being around the water like that, to see that bridge, right, is fucking neat. But Alcatraz is super neat. Just naturally, I promise you, the topography of California is fucking beautiful. But my God, right? Like, get 5 minutes outside of San Francisco's downtown area. Just keep heading north a little bit. Start to creep towards Highway 1, right? Start to get out that direction. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And Highway 1, just driving the coast of California from fucking south to north, north to south, whatever you prefer to do. Please, my friends, if you ever have the opportunity, it was the most beautiful piece of road I've ever driven a vehicle. I swear to God, I saw one pothole the entire way, and there was a 7-car crew of just every road worker in California was directly around this one pothole. It was this big. Okay, they were all repairing it. It was done. They said, hell no. It was the smoothest driving road. All right, and even on their like hairpin turns, they like widen the road in places so that you can like make an easier. I'm like, wow, you know, beautiful. Take that. North American, man. Oh. They start being able to make lollipops in Illinois. So it just happened. They're here. There's a lot. I couldn't tell you. They're here. We got them. You're allowed to make anything you want, so long as it doesn't appeal to children. You can't put it in like a flashy packaging with like berries on it and shit, whatever. That's why all of these edibles look bland and boring. All the packaging is, to some degree. There's some that gets a little bit more fancy. For a few years, oh, Chi-Town, I bet. Wine country, on and on and on. Oh, Chi-Town, and that's what I'm saying. Like the wine country was beautiful. The redwoods, what's it called? The Avenue of the Gods. Oh, take me now. I could just, one of them damn trees could just fall right on my head. I'd be squished, I'd be done, it'd be fine. Alright? Them fucking trees are... Monterey Bay, yeah. I was down in Santa Clara, I think is where the course that I was at, and you're lingering kind of on that little bit more desertous, but little bit more rolling hills and beautiful. Oh my goodness, was it beautiful. What, just the park that I was in, the hill change. Because I went to De La Viega, for anybody who wants to look it up or where it's at. I think it's Santa Clara or something like that, but Santa Cruz, I don't know. Beautiful. Beautiful. The whole damn thing, just beautiful, my friends, okay? Yeah, so Biz, all we're trying to tell you right now is that you're taking your boat to Cali and it's going to catch on fire, because if you're in Cali, everything's going to just catch on fire. It's going to be wild. It's going to come out of nowhere. Listen, even rich people, they can't escape the fire. What, you think you're better than the rich people? No chance. I mean, listen, you're better than the rich people, but at escaping fucking bullshit? No. And they should just have sprinkler systems outside that fan the flames away from their house. Go away. Not today, Satan. You know? But they didn't. And you, sir, need the insurance. If you don't have it, then never visit the most beautiful land. Listen to all of these people telling you how beautiful it is. You even know how beautiful it is. You were there yourself. Oh, but if you haven't been to some of these places that these people are talking about, you're missing out. Blitzkrieg Bop. Property in LA. Cheap. You know? gonna be a while before that redevelops. You know? But can I tell you what really makes the ground fertile as shit? A nice little charred over area. You get them the good burn every once in a while. Now, too much is too much, right? But you know, they got the water right there from the ocean. Biochar. Thank you, Wop. He gets it. You know? It's good. It's good for the soil. They're gonna get the winds. Gonna make the area lush again, hopefully. I feel bad for all the people that went there. It's terrible, right? But get your insurances, friends. Wildfire insurance. You could have bought it here first, but... Oh my god. 80 on Saturday? Sean, I wish. Darn. And free's a good one. That's a good price. Yeah. Insurance left? Oh. Oh my god. Yo, but that's the whole thing. All them things. Now we're getting into a whole nother situation, but yeah, I think all that's like a scam anyway, right? What an odd situation that is. Strong-armed into it, forced to have it. Then when it comes time to use it, it's not even there for you. This is a bigger thing than our insurance company is capable of handling. We're gonna have to get bailed out by the government, and then the government goes, okay, yeah, disaster relief, okay, and then just increase the deficit. But that's good, because if we gotta build a relief package, then we can fluff that a little bit so that we can get a little bit for ourselves. Or you know what, let's send our friends out there to do the relief projects, and then we'll just give them the money. Oh my god, never mind. See, we're just going deep now. Get your tinfoil hats ready. Yeah, I don't know. And how, like, to me, I'm like, just give everybody access to cannabis. This ought to fix a lot of these issues. It's a little deeper. It's a little deeper than just a little cannabis can help. But golly, does it help the brain not fucking get too deep? You know what I mean? Helps build the interior tinfoil. Send money elsewhere. Send the money to me. Feel free. No, yeah, I don't know. They send some money to the cannabis thing. You know what I really want, though? Man, I've been saying it for a while. I'm still into it. It'd be real cool if we could get the adult use psilocybin market show its face, you know? That'd be sweet. Where is all the tax dollars going in Illinois? We ain't even got I mean... I don't even want to give my 2 cents. You know? Listen, I have had some interactions with some people in a very high place in the political things. One of the industries that they make some money. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. Never mind. I'm just saying. Never mind. Does Michigan do what, Sean? I'm sorry. I was about to say some things, and then you know, sometimes you're better off just shutting the fuck up. Who cares, you know? Some things, who knows? Feels weird. Feels weird. Does Michigan do what? Sorry. No, no, I wish they did. World may never know. No, we all know.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, I may never know neither. No.
Beaten wife
I
can't take much more. Here we go.
yeah, I did have an experience with a guy, as most of I was telling you. Makes a lot of money for the state and from the state, from the actual state, from the fucking governing state, right? Makes a decent amount of money from the things that they do. And I'll tell you what, knowing that people make that kind of money doing state government work, I was like, shit, I get involved, right? But I also don't think that, like, I don't know if it's selling. I don't know. To all of us who don't care about it, it's selling out. For them, they spend all their lives hyper focused on this idea that probably isn't even theirs to begin with, or whatever. It's like what their parents told them to believe, or one of their friends told them about in a one time, and now they're gung ho about it, and now they got a job, and they've got to represent the title that they have, so they got to keep going and doing the thing. Like, right, I get it. That's what your life is hyper focused into and where you're at and whatever, but it feels gross that there are people that do that whilst some other folks are suffering to buy a fucking $9 joint. Make those well-paying jobs. Well, oh my God, John, I miss you already. Thanks for being here. Always, you're a hero. Currently, Mr. Voight, love you too, brother. Oh my God, I could only fucking imagine. Oh, the top thing. Oh, this is gonna be a shit show. Oh my God. Hold on, I need to put this up. Second. Give me a second. Look, friends, let's. Oh my God. AMA equals roast me. Careful what you wish for, you might just get it. I was so sure it was a troll post until it got verified. I love it when an AMA goes south fast. Not a great one. Here, but I'm just proud of people. Oh man. That's sweet. All right. Well, know what I'm reading later. Anyway. Yep.
You came to the right place. If you're looking for trouble, just look right in my face. I was born.
Although I was talking about the adult psilocybin mushroom fucking market possibly becoming a thing somewhere, and so like cannabis consumers, it's not. I don't even, as the manager of a place, I don't even care if you come in smelling like weed. It doesn't equate in my head why somebody would be disappointed that somebody smells like weed or is under the influence of cannabis while at work or anything. And if that's odd to you, please explain to me why, because I would love to hear the opposite of. But I don't think you should be belligerent and loud and in people's faces, and people shouldn't be forced to, you know, especially because a lot of consumers in this retail experience aren't cannabis consumers as far as like smoking goes. So maybe, like, I understand those arguments, but I do, as far as like the intoxication goes, the people who are consuming cannabis even loudly, smell like it, walk in like it, whatever, they're not the worst you can be isn't that bad, right? Like, we all know that. But if you were in the psilocybin market and if you overconsumed or something, that would be wild, right? Like, could you imagine the lack of production that goes on in a place like that? I mean, if you're sitting on the sales floor and you're like, whew, I'm like peeking right now. Hold on 1 second. I gotta go see if my boss can give me a back rub really fast. Like, I don't know how well that work experience is gonna be. So, like, there's a gingerness that probably needs to be approached in the psilocybin market, if it would ever became an adult use and wasn't just a medical market. And I think that there is a place for adult use. Because again, I think any use is just access to. But calling it medical or whatever, but proper use, right? Which I think using the word medical in the front of it tends to allude to this idea of proper use to some degree, right? It's less aggressive. Adult use seems like, well, I'm just an adult and I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And if it means eat too many fucking mushrooms and get crazy, then let me fucking do what I want. Which, for anybody who knows that, like, eating too much mushrooms is not a good fucking idea, well, then don't do it. You know what I mean? But, yeah, in a regulated market, or in a place where you wanted to try to regulate, it's just that the scale is so different in how you would be able to regulate that thing, right? Yeah, I don't know. I've always wondered, and again, I think Oregon was one of the first, and we can all look and see. I don't know how many are operational. Let's look. Are there any medical mushroom markets in America? But those are like, that's not like medicinal mushroom market. Yeah, and I do know that they've fallen through. Oh, here we go. U.S. psychedelic mushroom market trends. The U.S. psychedelic mushroom market size was estimated to a USD 2.25 billion in 2024. Expected to grow as a whatever the hell that is, 11.5% from 2025 to 2030. There's a growing movement in the U.S. to decriminalize the use of psychedelic mushrooms, as well as other plant-based ethogens. Several states have already taken steps to decriminalize or legalize the use of these substances. This has led to increased interest and demand. Let's see. Do we have any markets, clinical trials? Okay, here we go. Some cities such as Denver, Colorado, and Oakland, California have passed laws to make enforcement of laws against the possession and use of psychedelic mushrooms a low priority. In addition, there are advocacy groups working to change state and federal drug laws to allow the greater access to psychedelic therapies. Yep. Tucked insights, form insights, application insights, depression, anxiety, addiction, recreational, others. I think that we should be considerate of the anti-inflammatory aspects of some of these mushrooms as well as probably, again, like anti-spastic. It's definitely neuroprotective. There's plenty of things that, like, anti-anxiety, paranoia, feelings of confusion. Right, like some of these things. Hold on, sites. Where the fuck are they at? Oh, we're getting down. We're getting down here. Key companies. Whoa. Oh, it's a pretty cool little fucking thing here. Depression, anxiety relief, the addiction, recreational. That was what we just read up there. Okay, pricing. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Alright. I look forward to it. Oh, and Sean, that's it. Like, it's not even micro dosing, it's proper dosing, right? We call it micro dosing because we understand how slippery that slope of overdoing. It's not overdosing in the capacity of chemical shock or, you know, even necessarily getting towards the levels of death. I think on the LD50, let's see if there even is. I don't know. What does the LD50 on psilocybin mushroom look like? Those also notice the LD50 on psilocybin is 280 milligrams per kilogram. From a toxicology, look at this. All right, the median lethal dose, also known as an LD50 of psilocybin, is 280 milligrams per kilogram. All right, that means the weight that you are would have to be 280 milligrams or 2.2 pounds, all right? So if I weigh 220 pounds, right, because a kilogram is 2.2, so then you have 100 times that, a milligram, so then you move that, you're talking about 280 grams of, so like half a pound of mushrooms. You would freak the absolute dog shit out before you ever got to the ability to consume that much of it. Right? And that's just, here's the thing. What's crazy about the median lethal dose, which is the middle of it, right? Which means that at that dose, you have the chances of toxically shocking your system with the, I think that's where toxic shock is set in, at the median dose. And it might even be death, but if you double that, all right, because that's the middle, you take the double that, you hit the high end of it, that means 560 kilo. That means that you're literally over a pound of mushrooms to toxically excuse me, shock your system with a potential of death, right? So it's just so disgusting that like it's not a death thing. It's not a overdose in a toxically shocked manner. It's an overdose in a psychological yucko. No, and that's the whole thing, Sean. 100% there are health benefits outside of. I don't believe that they get. Here we go. What are the health benefits of psilocybin mushroom? And I know you could have done this, whatever. But let's just read the antidepressant and anti-anxiety, which a lot of the things that I really like the idea of psilocybin for is psychological overcomings, right? PTSD is a huge one. But also we should be really looking into psilocybin use for Alzheimer's and dementia, right? There's a logical space in what we're speaking on, and there's people who are searching it. It's not just like, hey, I'll throw it out into the ether and maybe someday somebody will do it. People are actively looking into this. But I read a report the other day. 100%, I think centered's a good way to talk about it, but say, well, hell no. Well, and Sean, the thing is too, for me individually, because I can speak anecdotally from my experience, and also speaking on the experiences that I've been openly shared through the other people that I know who have consumed. I generally have a pain reduction. So much so that, like, I know that my right knee hurts sometimes. I know my lower back can hurt sometimes. I think it's sometimes disc golf related. I probably am not planting properly or transferring weight properly at some points, but so my knee can hurt. If I use proper dosings of that substance, oh my god, can my knees feel better, my back feels better, I do feel more centered. Yeah, plenty stretching and warming up and whatever, that's good too, right? But there's proper technique that fails there, but it's also like, and it's not that I am, because here's what I tell people all the time, even with cannabis. If I'm telling you right now my right knee hurts, and I know that it's because of a bad weight transfer in a game that I play regularly, and I know that there is a mask for it. If I turn to this mask constantly, and every time I went out, if I was like, okay, I'm just going to eat my little bit of something so that I get through the round and I'm going to feel better, the chances of me masking something but further hurting myself, because the natural pain response to not fucking do that, which your body is sending to you, isn't a response that your body's feeling. So you push it past, you're intoxicated, you're a little bit more loose than you were before. So you're maybe even hurting yourself more than you would be in another way. So like, man, you know, I think it's a double-edged sword until we, like, and I'm always one that's like, okay, I'd love to see more research, but like the research that has been the best for me in the cannabis industry has been the stuff that happened while I was sitting across from the patients who were actively treating the conditions with cannabis. I know that, like, a report somewhere says that MS responds well to sativas that are 10 parts THC to 1 part CBD at minimum, right? Where THC helps with the energy, the sativa helps with the energy and the pain reduction because they're constantly in pain, but the CBD being upped at that rate helps with the spasticity, right? Because if you have MS, you're spastic, and I know that we could go read that, but is it true until it's implemented with you, right? Because if you have MS and somebody else has MS, your experience in MS, which is multiple sclerosis for those who don't know, it is an autoimmune disease. It's just different. What you experience and what I experience in pain and in fibromyalgia or in headaches or whatever, right? Because we consider the name of the thing to be a thing. So now it's just that, right? But to call cancer just cancer is a farce. Cancer carries a bunch of different faces. The same way to just say fibromyalgia is fibromyalgia across the board, but then we have this loose classification of what fibro is to begin with, which is just pretty much a classification of chronic inflammation, right? It's literally people who go, ouch. And if you say ouch too many times, well, we don't know what the pain is from, right? And it is pain. We're not telling you don't feel pain. But if you don't know, we're looking under the microscope, we don't know there either, then it's probably an inflammation of sorts, right? Your muscles look fine on the surface. It does feel a little tighter and tender in there or whatever, but clearly you're feeling what you're feeling. So I'm not telling you no, but what do you want to do about the ouch, right? And then the doctor has to tell you tell the world that you are something so that they can prescribe you with the medicine. So you go ouch, and then now the next thing that they get, well, I gotta call you something. You're fibromyalgia. You're chronically ouched. And ouch, we can't, with chronic pain, right? People do have that. But I'd almost theoretically, I'd rather have fibromyalgia than chronic pain, right? Because fibromyalgia, when I've watched other people do it, reduce your inflammation as a whole. And don't get me wrong, are you more fatigued in it? And are you, yeah. Is there a more broad spectrum to it than, yeah, I get it, right? But chronic pain, acute chronic pain, especially depending on where it's coming from, fuck that, right? And acute chronic pain can be a combination of inflammation, spasticity, neuropathy, you literally, arthritis, you can literally take every symptom of, or every classification of symptom, right? And go, well, that it's all that one spot of acute pain, where fibromyalgia tends to be a more generalized situation, chronically more in pain, but also there's many more factors too, right? If you have fibromyalgia, but you're eating incorrectly, or you don't exercise properly or whatever, you're probably not doing the most for your fibromyalgia, right? You're not taking care of yourself in that way. Acute pain assumes somebody has a limb that has been removed or something. In that, the phantom chronic acute pain that somebody would feel from the absence of what once was, you and I can only imagine, right? And maybe somebody in here has had that experience or has that experience currently. That is a more acute, acute, but also generalized thing than the generalness of what fibromyalgia is. So that could suck as much, if not more, is all I'm saying. And pain is pain no matter how you call it. But stop calling pain pain if pain is inflammation, if pain is spasticity, if the pain is caused by a chemical reaction within yourself, or like, but that's it. Like a lot of folks who have medical conditions get called something by their doctor, do the most minimal research into what that means for themselves, and then go forward in their lives claiming this medical condition as the deterrent of their existence. The reason why they have to be so miserable and so much less available for things than others. And I respect that somebody who is going through an actual medical condition or a physical ailment or something, you have the right to have bad days and multiple of them in a row. Very fine. But you also deserve to take care of yourself in a respectable enough way where you know that you've given yourself every opportunity to not be miserable, to not sit in this constant, pain, right? Like, who the fuck, like, to literally sit there and say it's okay for this chronic inflammation, and we know all the inflammatory. Oh my god, I was about to make a whole new word up. We know about all of the inflammatory things that we do, including diet and whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. Seymour, what's up, friend? Is this song? Hopefully. By doing what we do. On 100%. Right? I struggle to skibbity wibbity pancake sauce. Hibbity ski bop dippity doo. Have another one or have another two. Wang dang plip plop. Skibbity bee bop. Some skibbity bee wop. Cannonball or a little belly flop. Ninny minny spinny drop a dip a diddly. What is it? I was just reading it though, so needed. Yeah. Sean, in public, I walk through at times and I go, because I've seen it so many times, wow, you must have multiple sclerosis, right? I'm not going to go ask somebody, but I can tell by the way that you're walking, by the way that you're interacting, like there's, put anybody in a wheelchair immediately. You have my full attention. How can I help you? Let me explain to you. And there's been many a times where I have gone out of my way and probably into people's ways to try to preach the benefits of cannabis. I remember distinctly a few instances. One was at the casino in Aurora, actually. Fella in a wheelchair, and I said, I don't know why. He was just interacting with people in the most enjoyable way, and I don't know. So I had to go say something, and we ended up having a pretty good conversation about cannabis and what its benefits were. And at that time I said, listen, if you come in, I got you. I'll give you a few things to start up. I don't even care. Like, whatever I can do to give you access to, if you're willing to. Have to, And I'm just grateful that you even gave me the time to talk. And I sure did see the guy. He ended up coming in. We became pretty good friends. He lived at the local assisted living facility. And, I think just knowing what it's capable of, like for me, I just had to go and be in people's faces, right? Like you said, like I just want to smoke with these people. If nothing else, I'm like, man, can I smoke with you one time myself personally? Can I, and I the thing is, I want to like hit this. I want you to hit this once. Feel it, and then tell me if you feel it, if you like it or not. And I'm gonna stay here with you. Nothing's gonna get you. Nothing's gonna hurt you. I promise you're safe. I got your back. You don't have to worry about it, right? We've got water. We've got food. Your health is not going to deteriorate. The racing heart feeling that you have, that's normal. Blood pressure does race at times for people, but that's not a bad thing. Your heart's not going to explode. Your brain's not going to fry. There's nothing that's coming from this that's going to deteriorate your health in a manner of long-term, you know what I mean? You're not dying from this. I got you. I got your hand. Let's hold it. But you think that everybody is consuming this shit at this rate because it sucks? Because it's making us feel too high or too out of body or too whatever the hell what we're gonna call it, right? But yeah, yeah. Oh no, yeah, remix. You're gonna do Super Bowl next year. Done. I'm super down. I want to sing the national anthem at a Super Bowl, or not at a Super Bowl, but at a sporting event. That would be fun. I get down with that. And it's not like it doesn't have to be the national anthem. People ain't into it, right? Like nationalism. I watched somebody recently arguing nationalism, which I get. I understand maybe your argument to some degree, but to go out and publicly bash, I don't know, it was weird to me. But anyway, I'm just saying, I think that just that feeling of everybody, you ever been in that moment where you're like, damn, I get the chills off this shit, And or if everybody starts singing that shit together, we're all in unison, boom, Not about standing up or sitting down or kneeling or nothing. It doesn't matter, right? Whatever the fuck it is, be part of this thing, right? The collective, and if it wasn't just to talk about our borders, but was to talk about the whole world, I'll sing the world anthem. I'll be into it. Yes, indeed. Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. I like singing. I think it's fun. Let that stuff fly out from your ends. Do you guys sing? You should sing. Honestly. Oh, it's a good release. Oh, I don't sound good. I hear too many people say I don't sound good. Nah, you got a bad nasal to ear. It's the pitch you're hearing in your head. That's it. Oh, karaoke it up, baby. I'm in. I'll get down on some karaoke too. I actually really like karaoke. I'm getting I got a hair up in my mustache area that keeps going inside my mouth. It is wild right now. I feel like I'm gonna sit here like Mario as a Wario. Waluigi. Where's my friend Gary? Hey, Gary and Drummer. Once Gary and Drummer get here, Um, yeah, and you know, it won't be good.
You've got to pick up every stitch. Gonna be. You've got to pick up every stitch. Gonna be. You've got to pick up every stitch. Oh, must be the season of the witch. 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 When I look over my shoulder, happens that. What do you think I see? Some other cat over his shoulder.
I like singing. You know, I want to sing one of these songs here really quick. Nah, I don't want to sing it, but I want to hear it.
Pick up every stitch. Gonna be. You've got to pick up every stitch.
Like this one. Ah! I should probably smoke more of this diesel. Wake me up, eh?
Yo me enamoré de ti perdidamente, de ti impotente y así.
Oh.
Fui cuando te fuiste. Lloré
Did Seymour, did you try those belts yet? The belts were something that everybody was saying was pretty good. Yeah, the belts I'm intrigued by. Tastes like real candy. Oh. Oh. Mandarin Skittles. What a beautiful thing. I want that. No, right now, I think they all know. Ask anybody right now. My favorite strain to consume any product of is Mandarin Skin. From Ascent. Directly. Some people say Bigfoot exists. I don't listen to some people. Yeah, but it does it like, but you have to breed something, right? And if you at least, okay, I'm with you. I hear you. I hear you. There are waves of each of them, right? But like at the beginning, well, you know, Mandarin Skittles super fire, no problem. But like at the beginning of cannabis, when chems were around, that meant something. When diesels were around, that meant something. When an OG, like all of these different classifications of something give some some level of guidance or consistency, right? Like GMO right now, I think is that thing that like everybody goes, okay, it's kind of GMO-y. It's kind of like garlicky and gassy and just got that GMO thing. Fuck. Gotta go, ooh. Yeah, you know what? I did think about making a lot of, like, cannabis direct songs, like, things about, like, especially old school cannabis, because there's a lot of truth in maybe the weed from back in the day is better, right? Like, there's a lot of this, but Diesel Man sound. Oh, dude, I love some GMOs. Gelato was another one that was like super dominant for a while. But like, yeah. Diesel Mint some. Yeah, mint some. Oh, you know what? Now you're making me want to make songs, Seymour. But I need it. I need to stay focused. What are we focused on? Possibly making that song? Oh my god, Alien Rock King. Let's just take a moment for Alien Rock Candy. Turbo Lemon Cake. Bear Dance. The real the best strain. Okay. No, fuck it. The best strain Illinois has ever had was fucking Florida Orange. Period. Alright, these other shits are super good. I'm not fucking hating on none of them. The best was Florida Orange, though. Oh my. Oh. Grape God? Okay. Biz, there's a new headband from ICC that's out there. Oh my god, Alyssa and Angelo, thank you so much for... You know what? I appreciate both of you so much. Hello to both of you. Thanks for always stopping in here now and saying hey. I super enjoy that a lot. I like that the cross culture from the Elevated News podcast with Two Dope Dudes. If you haven't gone and watched the most recent episode, it was just dropped yesterday. Go out there and check it out. Bingo. Or was it 2 days ago? I don't even know what day it is anymore. What day are we on? Yesterday. Anywho, no, the cross culture is so freaking cool. Pumps me up. Oh, how was that, Guap? You know, I liked it. Hell yeah. Dude, I am, you know, I do miss some of the Gromies hanging out for that reason, you know, just hanging with the...
The world was on fire, and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I miss it, man. I miss... And see, that's the crazy thing. I think from generation to generation, from every 5 years, every 10 years, every whatever, there's this evolution of what is the norm or what is more consistently available or what people are spending their money on, so you're gonna follow them trends too. Hearing people again say this shit, like when they say back in my day weed was so much better, don't discredit this conversation. There's depth to what is said there that makes for at least a conversation. What if, and again, we can look and directly say that that generally speaking, people did not understand how to cultivate this thing the best of its ability, right? At least they didn't understand how to cultivate it and allow it to flower at its maximum rate and make beautiful colas like they do now. They weren't trimming anything back. It was just grow and go, right? So there's a big difference in direct appeal. I have High Times magazines from in the past that we might even be able to pull up, like some of the old time, like High Times magazines. Let's see actually really quick. High Times Cannabis Cup winners of the 70s. Now this might not. This is not gonna have photos. Hold on. Oh, here you go. Here we go. Look it. This is literally some of the, and now it's hard because we're on smaller things. This is literally, I think I have this magazine behind me right now that shows the High Time top strains of 1977. I literally want to go back behind. Look at this Acapulco. Yeah, I'm over 18. Who cares? Look at this, friends. Look at that Acapulco. Okay? You mean to tell me right now that like, oh, here we go. Even more in there. Look at the what how do you say that word? Oh man, I'm mad that I I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how to do it. I'm just a rookie. I just clicked this off of a link. But look at this shit. Would you please? All right. And okay. Let's break this down for a quick second. Colombian gold, Acapulco gold, Guerrero gold, Owaskin. Oh, how do you say that? Owaskin? Anyway, the gold. This is all the same. Hawaiian, Colombian gold, Thai, Colombian, Guerrero red, Guerrero gold. You know what I mean? Like you have repetitive. This means something. It doesn't mean anything anymore. So like to say Skittles, like a lot of times, does it have a Skittles background to it? Possibly. Sometimes it's literally just called that because it's got a cute name to it. We saw what after Verano got their mold issue a few years back, they just changed the names of all of their cannabis overnight. They were like, oh, this is different. Totally different weed now. But we have like the list. I have the list on my desktop somewhere. It's here. Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Not Oaxaca, or it's just Oaxaca? I mean, you know better than me. Oaxaca. No, that makes sense. O-A-X. Yeah. Oaxaca. Yeah. Well, thanks for that, Guapo. Phonetics are good for me. I'm not an English major. Suburbanized slaw. What else? What do we got? Another good song.
Folks, here's a story about Nanny the Moose.
Good cheese. Oaxaca. Oh yeah. I think you're right. That's like white shit. Yeah. Wow, guap. Nice. All right. Thanks for helping me out there, bro. I feel more cultured now. I know what it was. Yeah, I would say so. Oh my god. Oh, some of that. I'm telling you right now. One of my favorite things in the entire world is this birria grilled cheese that I get up at this place, man. I'm telling you, it's a 7 out of 10. No, it's in Sycamore. Andale. Amazing. Oh my god, is it? In Sycamore, though.
It's from the bone, it's from the bone. It's from the bone, it's from the bone.
Oh, heffa. Yeah, I respect it. Pretty good. Pretty good, you know. I'm not even gonna lie. If you lived in Aurora for any amount of time, like, you've been spoiled by some good fucking Mexican food. Hell yeah, so that is fire. I love, but I think you've all heard me say it before. For some people that they're like, you're being ridiculous by saying that. I just don't like the trimming thing. Give me about an hour of trimming with y'all. I'll smoke a little bit, but like I don't like smoking over trimmed buds anyway, or trimming buds, which it just feels weird to me. Like I don't want to paint the weed with some funky smoke, right? Like I'd rather do it in a clean room and then like walk out over there and smoke over there. So yeah, I got about an hour before I'm like, I just need to smoke again, and I don't know that I want to go back and do that anymore. You know, that's what I'm saying. I need people to grow the stuff. I don't even want to be the grow. Like, thank God. That's why me and Guap, like, I thank you, bro, for being there. I don't even want to be the grow guy, and because I have grow guys around me, I don't need to. Right? For me, I literally think that there is enough of a place to have the end. How do I consume it? Why would I consume it? How much? And which way? How, what, when, where, why? It's from a bong, yo. Can I get a hit? Bong, yo. Can I get a hit? Yeah. It felt good to rub them all. All right. Oh, that was good. Comfort. Okie doke. Well, man, I need Gary and Drummer. I could do without him. Not gonna feel right. Drum said she was at band practice. Gonna try and get in here ASAP. No Gary. I just dropped off a gift that Gary sent one of our friends, Nico THC. And Nico opened it and it had a $10 bill in it. $10 bill. What an actual real hero. Said, hey man, to support your YouTube channel, here you go. Best wishes or something. Like, what a It was a birthday thing, had a shirt in it, everything. Like, what a hero. But yeah, need to see my buddy here. Then I got high. I do know why. Why, man? Well, let's do one more smoking sesh at least. I can feel confident that I've given a Boy Scouts effort. Well, I don't think you're supposed to do that. That's gang signs. That's a Boy Scout gang. Don't fuck around. I know how to start a fire with my sunglasses here. I have that looks exactly like the container with some stuff in it, right next to the stuff. This one with some stuff in it, you see it. One without some stuff in it, you see it. Keep opening the not stuffed one. Oh, what a good song. I'm like, what he said?
What he said, what he said, okay. What he said, what he said, what he said. He said he a thriller, he said he a gangster. He said he a clobber, he said he got the pounds. He said he shot, what's his name? He said he the realest in it. Not all what you got to say.
I don't want to talk, don't talk to me, dummy.
Talk too much. Don't come around talking about shit I did.
Anita's good, she's back home. Dudley, wait a, you know what? What a good man. Anita is doing okay. I mean, as good as you can for having to put up with that guy all the time, you know? I can only imagine. And, y'all listen. Hell yeah. Y'all are too nice. No, they're such good people. Gary and Anita have been nothing but, like, they've embodied the love that I hope, you know, like, I don't know. I want everybody to be as fucking nice and loving as them. Their dog, on the other hand, Lucy, y'all, terrorist, bro. That dog is, I love her, right? I'm not gonna not love her, but Jesus, did she not like me? And she was like this big. She was like this big, was about this loud, was ready to rip my face off. You know what I mean? It was crazy. I love that dog. And damn Lucy, she's a deputy, but she's the real boss in that house. So it's like, well, it's really Anita. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Anita will punk Lucy, but Lucy also, she knows Anita's the boss. So Anita's the boss. Then you got, I came in late. Thought you were talking about your dog. Oh man, that little one's Eileen the Terror. Cuz, what up, bruh? What is good, Cody? You awesome, amazing human. I cannot wait to see you, bro. I'm so pumped to get to see you right now. No, my dog's a terrorist too, a little bit. That one likes to, like, bark at shit. She's this big, and remember how loud I said Lucy? No, but actually Lucy and my dog, they would have a bark off. Oh, you're never late. I'm fucking 100% coming on Saturday. There's no doubt. Wait, what? What happened with Snapchat? Why are you mad? Are you talking to me right now? I'm telling you, bro, like, I don't really have... I don't... I don't have no damn Snapchats from you. You talking to my cousin. Who are you yelling at about Snapchat, bro? And why do we got Snapchat? Can we just hang out? Can we smoke and chat? You were supposed to come over, Biz, and smoke with me today. You didn't. Now I'm sad. Now I'm gonna smoke this and get over it. If anybody else wants to put one in the air with me, you know, before I go to bed, now will be an okay time. I'm ready. I hit the button. It's warming up. That's some fucked up shit to wish, man. Don't bring it up. I apologized hours ago. But yeah, but then you say shit like, I hope that breaks on live podcasts again. Like, what is that? As rude, as mean. What is what? Cause I might not be able to. I'll see. I genuinely might not be able. That has been a rough spot. Rough McGruff. Biz, that, I mean, it might actually be one of my funniest moments of my life too. I mean, if I watch that video right now, I will laugh at myself for so long. It's like instant laugh juice for me. Belly Dawson, you're not lying. Just a classic moment. The look of stupidity. The embodiment of stupidity that existed in that few moments was just awesome. Let's see. I know it's on my desktop somewhere. Or it's here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, that's definitely. Where the fuck is that though? Dude, I don't know where the hell it's at. Oh. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's not it. Never saw them when they're standing, never saw them when they fell. Now the town of Jersey City is quieting down again. I'm sitting in a gambling club called the Lion's Den. The TV set was blown up, every bit of it is gone. Ever since the nightly news show that the Monkey Man was on, I guess I'll go to Florida. Ah, I gotta find it. I know it's here somewhere. Sometimes I think of jam. Sometimes I don't think about nothing but the Monkey Man. And the walls came down all the way to hell. Never saw them when they're standing. Never saw them when they fell. Biz, do you know where it's at? All the way to hell. Never saw them when they're standing. Never saw them when they fell. Yeah. I can almost swear to God that I have it on the desktops on my computer somewhere. I'm trying to find it. No, I don't think I saved the short. I have it somewhere. But hold on. You know what? Hold on. That's that. Almost feels like it's gotta be. Fine. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Sometimes. It's been a while, though. Hold on. Oh, man. Some gems in. Holy power, there's some gems in. Oh, this is the file where Biz's base is at a couple of times. Where Biz's stickers are at. Hold up, wait a minute. Oh shit, that ain't it. Oh, please. Oh, got the fucking rebees or something. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Are you even ready? Oh, here we go. We gotta pause the, no, stop the music. Everybody, get what is happening. I am fucking everything up. Oh, sorry friends, I don't know what I'm doing. First time with a computer here. Okay, pause. Okay, bring this up.
In that moment.
Oh, the dumbness. Oh my God, it's so good. Let's watch it again. Look, okay, hold on. Let's really quick analyze this. For those who don't see what's happening here, okay, really fast. At the bottom of this pipe, okay, this is the little connecting part of the Puffco. This little, you see that little indent right there? This bottom part that is a little circular thing sticks into this rubberized part, and then that it draws a suction through this little chamber, okay? Mine had gotten filled up with some oil, okay? So right before this, I took a torch and torched the fuck out of the bottom of this glass, and then I poured all the soupy sauce out of it. I let it sit there for a minute, but then I took this thing and I reassembled it, and this is the result. Now watch. With our powers combined, I give to you Oofmaster 3000. Now, look it. The bottom part is no longer there, okay? We've lost the whole entire bottom glass part is still stuck inside the rubberized part. The glass separated from itself. This is a cheap $6 fucking Amazon Poofmaster head. And then my dumb face is realizing, hey, holy shit, the whole glass is in there. Oh, man. Listen, I used to have a follower goal back in the day, too. Ski. What are we doing here? What are we doing? My God. Y'all want to watch the grainiest video of my stepdad falling over a fucking... This is a moped. All right, we made like a little hill. Here we go. Oh, there he goes. Fucking death wobbles. Oh, this is so old. The fucking quackback fucking phone that this thing was fucking... Dude, look at this. He was like, I want to get on the moped too and do a little fucking... Look at him go. Look at this. The death wobbles. And then he just topples. Fucking Marty's running down. He's got to go, hurry up. I'm going to go help him. Oh, shit. Come on, friends. Go, you know, just good times in life. Oh, this is... Have y'all ever seen this? I don't even know if I can show you this because I'm quite confident that it is somebody else's material. But this is the video of the fox that comes out. So you got the fucking where all these things come from. Hold on.
Yeah, he got the rabies or something. And fentanyl ain't no good.
That's all from the one fox thing. Ugh. What the fuck's the difference? I ain't like I'm getting fucking money from it.
I just cornered that motherfucker. Hey, bitch. You better get back, dog. Oh, he's loopy.
Oh, he's loopy.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
He got bit by a fucking snake.
Oh, he said he got bit by a snake. Look at him. He's acting weird. What is it? Some kind of big cat or some bobcat or something?
Yeah, he's all fucked up.
All fucked up.
Hey, fentanyl ain't no good.
Y'all just heard it. That fentanyl ain't no good. Yeah. That motherfucker got the rabies or some. Alright. Anyway. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. What did it say? Oh my God. Holy cow. No, that's a Guap. I gotta send you some. This is nah. Look, I'm gonna quick to Facebook or not to Facebook. That is the question. You know what I mean? Look at this dumb face, fucking all excited. What's the wheel gonna say? Yeah, Facebook or not Facebook? All right. Anyway. What? You're on Twitch too? Oh, I was, dude. You're crazy as hell. Whole movies. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cause you can take a picture of that. You're gonna get, you know. Hold on. Wait. No way. What is it going on? Where did that picture go? That was me and Gary. Yeah. Oh my God. You want home pictures? Or you want home videos? Dude, what I just found. Look at that little fucking... What a ham. Turned out he ate too much ham. But back then, adorable, huh? I would say. I don't know. Look at that fucking shitty background. You're old. You feeling? I'm feeling old just looking at the back. Look at this fucking outfit this young man is wearing here. We got puffy shoulders and shit too. What is happening here, bro? There's a lot. Throwing up gang signs and shit. What a thug. What a thug, bro. Choo-choo one, bruh. Get you one of them pipes and smoke on it. Hey, y'all got me going down nostalgia alley and shit. Alright. Fucking hell. I was just trying to find fucking... Oh, here we go. What? Where's our boy at? Oh, where'd the music go, too? Look, that's Scare Bear. That's when we sent him the first fucking... He lost it. He threw it in the woods and he lost it or something. I don't remember what happened. That's all right. You can lose it them all. I'll send you another one. A was tiny, okay? That's the past. Now I'm big and strong. I ate all my fucking bombs. My Wheaties. That's it. Got him. How the fuck do I get music? I should have put music back on a while ago. You listen to me chat about whatever. Alright. Yeah, that was fun. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, the perfectly packed pipe video. We got all the little segments of it. Oh my god. What a wild experience. Well. Oh my god. You know, just when you're about to say, well, it's not gonna be, you know, I'm gonna feel bad about it. Just in time. No, you're always, God, I'm so pumped. What? Perfectly packed pipes. You gotta perform. Yeah, my alliteration through that was crazy. That's a little too much. Drum, how are you? Cuz, sleep tight. I will see you on Saturday. Biz, you have a double good one. Great. Turn that frown upside down, Charlie Brown. What is going on? What do you need? You doing okay? Yeah, I love you too, boo. We love that Biz in the hater also. Oh guys, my orchid's fucking blooming again. Did y'all ever see it? This was the video that I made of the orchids blooming last year. What it is a picture that gets taken every so often. Here, let's see if we got a few more of them. You guys are seeing, or maybe. Oh, this is a good one. This little bottom flower opens up. Not incorrect. But what happens is every like 15 minutes I take another picture, and then that way, when you staple together, I think, what is the frame rate? I think 30 frames a second or something like that. Maybe it's 24. But, so you take 24 pictures every 15 minutes. So what is that? That's 6 hours of time, for 1 second of this video, right? So these little like openings of this flower, this video is 42 seconds, and again, every 1 second of it is 6 hours. So 6 hours times 43, right? And every 4 is, so this is 10 days. This is 11 days worth of footage. That's assuming my frame rates and my math is, so it might be a few less than that. But yeah, this is a long time. Let me see, I got one more, I think. Yeah, is this it? Yeah, it is. And maybe I slowed the time down, or maybe I sped the time up. We don't know. But there's a lot of time that's going on in between these. But maybe it's not every 15 minutes. Maybe it's every 10 minutes. Yeah, and this orchid right now is blooming currently. I thought about doing this again. because I think it is a cool little process to watch, and you can see just all the little movements. Like this mouth of this thing is just barely starting to open right there, right? Like, pretty cool. And then like the twisting towards the sun and stuff is happening, and you can see, because I did it in front of an open window, you can see the times when it is, you know, getting the excess sunlight and when it's moving the most towards that light. It's pretty cool. I like plants. Oh, I have. Oh, look at this one. This is the straight on one. Uh-oh. This thing pops open pretty good here. Oh, isn't that neat? Damn, plants are cool. Oh, look at that other one. Schwone! Wait, this is a pretty cool video. I didn't realize I had this in around. I mean, I do know that it's there, but this one's real neat. And so, like, here's the other cool thing. Let's watch this for one more second. Over this few days... Oh, look, you saw that thing curl up a little bit. Over these few days of all of this transformation, right? These things opening and budding, these things getting bigger and taking in more nutrients and more sunlight and whatever, this plant is starting to, and all these other ones starting to get bigger and bud a little bit bigger. This plant is sagging. This thing opening, watch it sag. By the time that it's done, the camera's stationary. It's not moving at all. So this plant is just getting so heavy, it's dragging itself over to this one direction. So framing up things like this is actually, you know, it was fun. It was a neat experience as an amateur photographer. I'm not even a photographer, I just own a camera. So I'm an amateur camera owner. But yeah, I like that style of cameraing. But anyway, sad that I'm not. I just need Gary. Gary the belt mechanic, got a tight pants grip, won't let him slip, so don't you panic. I'm gonna go listen to the Gary song. Maybe it'll summon him. Hold on. Where are we at anyway? Gary song here? How many pages? It's too many pages. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, here, this might be. Oh, this is a happy birthday Gary song. Maybe it'll summon him. Happy birthday, heard you're downstairs is girthy. Stunt double of Ron Jeremy Gary. But you're a sexy hottie and I want to tell everybody. You rock my sticker faces in a couple different places. That's why today you're getting these praises. Gary!
Gary, happy birthday, you the fucking man. I'm glad we met back when the shit first began. Happy fucking birthday from the Peace, Love, and Coke Clan.
What was Gary's birthday? September.
Gary is the kind of real man who is about
Remember the
addition
date
rather than
though.
subtraction. We
9-2
appreciate
maybe?
his human
9-3,
traits.
9-4,
With the
9-5?
love Gary
Something like
gives, we are
that.
richer than that nerd Bill Gates.
Maybe it's after.
Gary's
9-7?
birthday means all the man have erection.
9-6? Backwards 69? Remember.
Gary is Kevin Bacon's real dad. Getting lucky down in Kentucky.
Anywho, this has been a wonderful night. I greatly appreciate all of you spending any of your time with me. Leave at 11:11. That's cool. Probably not a bad idea. 8 more minutes. I can handle that. Wait. Is my 7 more minutes now?
3 years.
Oh.
Raise the beaker, say cheers.
Be my friend for life. Look cute, but this is his wife.
Care Bear, I
Ooh.
sparked this dog for you.
Keep being awesome. You make the term peacekeeper true.
Wishing you a happy birthday. 41 virgins.
Y'all hear the words in there, but it's the truth. If you don't hear it, you're missing out. With the love Gary gives, we are richer than that nerd Bill Gates. There's messages. You gotta listen to the message.
Rock my sticker faces in a couple different places, and that's why today you're getting these praises.
Gary,
Happy birthday,
you're the fucking man. I'm glad we met back when the shit first began.
Happy fucking birthday from the peace, love, and coke clan. Gary is the kind of real man who's about addition rather than subtraction. We appreciate his human traits. With the love Gary gives, we are richer than that nerd Bill Gates.
There it is.
Gary's birthday means all the men have erections and all the women were.
I don't know about that part. That's you know, sometimes we get wild in the chat. But 100%. Just take that love that Gary gives, you know? Feel rich about yourself. What else you need? You got everything with that love Gary gives.
And my friend for 3 years raised the beaker, say cheers will be my.
I need to hear the fucking Belt Mechanic song right now. Because if he doesn't show up when by the time you get the Belt Mechanic song.
You make the term
But,
peacekeeper true. Wishing you a happy birthday.
wait,
21
who's that? Long time ago.
Wishing you a happy birthday. 21 virgins.
Oh, you know it's another great song too. Y'all remember this song?
I'm mad with taboo. Plumber 24 came around. Talking big booty Latinas.
Dropping that thing to the ground. Got biz all hot. Thinking about that what that mouth do. Hurry before he dropped that goo.
What a great night it would be.
If a stranger would touch his D.
He's
Hanging on the hoe. Like it's his new dough. Man, I need the Gary song. I'm sorry. Oh. Alright. We're gonna play it right before this. This might get us up to where when we're gonna play it. And we're gonna play the Gary song. If he's not here by 11:11, listen. Maybe it was just. It's okay because we manifested and had that love that Gary gives. We all just brought it by 11:11. I'll get one more smokable. I'll hit the smokable one more time. Rove to close out the night. I do really like the watermelon Skittles one. The old ruiner of the market. Wait. Cuz you're in this song too. You're Twig Yard. You remember that? Just really in need of this big booty. Remember? Hey, listen. Just telling you. I booted. You know what I mean? Hey, this is my locks. For the big booty Latinas. How am I ever gonna get a someone to?
I just want thick and juicy to look me in the eye and say hawk to me. Then I grab her by the back of her head and say, honey,
Oh,
when you're tired, stop when you're done.
there's Biz and Twig Yard, baby boy. Oh, what a squad. What a kick-ass group of people. Y'all are too good. You're too good to me. You know, with the love I get from all of y'all, I'm abundant. Feeling good.
Always wondered what his mouth does. You know it's me, Nurse Biz, and he's my homie Twig Yard. Give us a few minutes and shit's about to get real hard. I'm not talking about that bass or the lyrics I wrote. I'm talking about what I want to put in that man's
Oh no, boys.
I know I'm not real a track, but give me 1 second and I'll bring it back. I'm not confessing to you that I'm gay. I just really in need of some big boot. If you remember
You know what I mean?
long ago,
God, it's just the lyricism that has been. I don't even know. What are we? How is there not 1 million people in this chat, bro? What are we talking about? People, the big booty Latina plug was here. Listen, But we don't give no fucks, we just need to keep these pants up. Slinging them beers till they roll down the hill, then chasing them like Lucy would.
But dang, I hope my pants don't fall, but you know they won't, 'cause I'll carry the bell mechanic. The bell mechanic, no, don't you
panic. Bro, Biz, we played the song, dude, one night in a chat room.
He's a great dude for sure, but goddamn, he's a great bell mechanic. Ooh, Care Bear has no underwear, maybe panic.
Breakfast at the big boy, hanging with my main man. First time meeting, badass shirt and free breakfast. Go outside and see a business face. Get a great pic, Gary bending down, 2 thumbs up. Uh-oh, bell broke, now you see his butt crack.
Time to disc golf, smoke a fat pipe or two, almost fall down some steep hill. Gary still ain't dropping them pants, but he's making them putts. Thank God we don't have to see his butts. Ooh, but bell mechanic, the bell mechanic.
Oh, happy 11/11, friends. I greatly do appreciate all of you spending your time and hanging and being part of this thing that I keep doing. You know, if you ever would like me to talk about anything specific or for us to do anything, I know that Biz says let's play some games. I would love to bring games back to this group. If everybody would like to do it, we can do whatever you want, honestly. But you know what my main goal is here. I want to desperately figure out a platform or a place where we can speak to the ideas of coming more together and stop being more separate. Find a peaceful, loving place of existence, right? Understand how to cope with one another. The way that I represent that is by just a little bit of cannabis, a little bit of love, a bunch of hugs, you know? Hugs before drugs, you know? For show. But I appreciate all of you. Love y'all very much. Gary, I miss you, buddy. I'm sad that I missed you tonight. But for everybody else out there, thank you again. You're the fucking best. I hope you strike peace when you seek it. I hope you find love when you need it, and I hope you can cope when you feel it. Peacekeepers, that's all of you. Keep the peace, man. Remember, you are worth it, and your efforts are good, right? We can always improve. Constant and never-ending improvement. I'm always good to improve, and that's what I'm always down to do. It's okay to give the efforts in the right places, though. Find your places to give your efforts and exhaust them properly. There's plenty of ways to do so. And I think that, like, you know, utilize the resources around you to go as far as you can. You deserve it. You're all a bunch of real badass humans. Genuinely. Thank y'all very much. Until I see you all next time, be good out there. Remember some of these main points here, okay? Oh! There's no way. Dudley, I got a green one in my pocket right now. It's crazy that this song is on, alright? Here we go. Here we go. Good luck. Luck to you. Got a green. Just one. One green. Sometimes that's all you need. Just one, okay? Alright, good night. Later. See you. Peace out. Oh, remember these key points. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna pause this and save it, because I'm gonna use it here in a second. Ooh, here we go.
Avocado, 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 potato, 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 potato.
Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good. Hey, fentanyl ain't no good.
Don't forget it, my friends. That fentanyl ain't no good. There's something way cooler out there. And the cooler thing, it's not even cannabis. Did you know what it was? You. You know it's you. Miss y'all already. See you next time. Bye. Thanks again. Miss y'all. Bye.